ladies and gentlemen, Heisman candidate Riley Leonard.
Yeah,
You hear them? They're clapping.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Hey, Riley, I did not expect you to be as big as you are. This dude's big. I'm standing.
Yeah, we
because
can tell.
I don't want to.
We can see that.
Little inferior complex. I got cowboy boots on too, which are like lifts. I don't know if you know that, like heels that I'm wearing or whatever. Riley, let's talk about this team that you have this year. As you walked over here, Coach Elko said last hour what he likes most about you is moxie. You know, in the biggest moments, you seem to play your absolute best. As you were walking here, I mean, you had this aura. Man, look at this guy walking up. It was awesome. Have you always been this way? Is football your only sport, your love? How do we get to this point where you're in the Heisman conversation in our world, and certainly after tomorrow night?
Yeah, I don't like talking about myself too much, but in the toughest moments, that's what I love. I love looking at the crowd when all the pressure's on the line and going out and making plays. I think I look back to the man in the arena speech all the time, and that's what motivates me in those moments. So enough about me. This team's doing great. Obviously, the defense has been playing their hearts out all year. Super excited about this team and super excited to be able to play on this stage.
Okay, let's talk about Coach Elko a little bit in his culture, because I think he is the perfect fit for you. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely.
You and him get along immediately upon meeting each other? Yeah,
absolutely. We're both super competitive. I think that's what kind of, brings us together. From this very first meeting, he was going to roll with the guys he had on this Duke team. We went from 3-9. He comes in, you guys all seen the clip. He said we're going to win now. And that, we believed it. He said that every single meeting for a whole summer, and then we came out there and did it last year, and we're doing it now.
Okay, so he told me that the professor did give you an extension on the homework.
Yeah, everybody just wants to ask me about my mom's "you suck" story and whether I got an extension on my paper. Yes, yes, I did.
Talking about the Heisman, but the paper though is a big deal because Duke, it's all big brains and smart stuff.
That's right.
Academia is a big deal. You did get an extension.
I did. He's my man. Obviously it was supposed to be more of a shout out to him. So that's my guy, and we're rolling.
You lose that game, you think extension?
I don't know about that.
No way.
I don't know about that, but he's a big Duke football fan, so we got that extension.
Tone Diggs has a question for you back in Indianapolis.
Yeah, Riley, when I watch you, I feel like you got a little bit of Josh Allen in you. How does Coach Elko ever talk to you about, hey, maybe not trying to run over someone every single time you're on the run and protecting yourself, or how's that work between you and Coach?
Yeah, he tells me after every game I get a lecture about sliding.
Can you slide? Did you play baseball?
Yeah, I used to play baseball, and I can slide, but it's just not my forte. It's not really how I play the game. I know a lot of people hate on me for that, but if all my teammates are gonna put their bodies on the line every single play, I don't see why I can't. So I'm just gonna play and go for extra yards every single time I run the ball.
Yeah, the only people that are gonna hate on you for that are the people that want to see you take every single snap. But I was teammates with Andrew Luck, and Andrew Luck literally, because he took so many hits, I would say is the reason why his career got shortened the way it was with how good he was. But he felt like he was disrespecting football.
Absolutely.
Like, that's how you feel
I'm
too?
with you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. That's an interesting quality that you have. What do you love about football, and why do you feel like you're disrespecting football if you're to slide or cop out a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's a man's game and it's a team's game. I think that it takes everybody on the field to do, a perfect job on every single play in order to succeed. That's what I love about this so much. That's what I love about this team. We're not these 5-star guys that are going to be bigger, faster, taller than everybody. But, we got football intelligence. We're going to play the game the right way, and we're going to outwork everybody in the summer. I know you talked to Elko a little bit about that, but that's just our motto, and that's our MO every game we roll into. So,
So if you were to bounce out of bounds like 5 yards short, you'd feel like you'd be shorting your entire team.
I don't know. I really do need to do a better job. Yeah. I'm gonna be getting out of bounds.
Yeah.
But if it's first down, it's
smart. Third down, go do
absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to get the first.
All right, come on. I feel like that's potentially unchangeable, though. That's what we've seen around the NFL. If you have that trait, it's going to pop up, and it's a good thing, not a bad thing, especially with how big you are. AJ, a lot larger than I thought he was going to be, but you have to love hearing what you're hearing from a quarterback right here.
Oh, absolutely. If I was his head coach, I'd be scared to death, no question. But Riley, what's it been like on campus? Obviously, you guys are undefeated. We know Duke historically has been considered a basketball school. Do you mess with some of the basketball players and everyone on campus to let them know, hey, there's no reason why people can't watch basketball and football here?
Yeah, absolutely. We're getting some good games after Clemson. I got some of those whenever I was going to the dining hall. But not only we're great at basketball. We're like an everything school if you really pay attention to it. Great field hockey team, great lacrosse programs, great volleyball programs, and a great track and field team. So, not only are we a football school and a basketball
school. Sound like a president.
Yeah. I just feel like we're so good at so many different things, and a lot of people don't give those sports credit.
You love Duke.
Absolutely.
How come?
I think everybody's so unique here, and everybody's, gonna push each other to be the best versions of themselves, on and out of the classroom. Nobody's skipping classes here. Everybody wants to be the best version of themselves, and that's what I love about this place, man. It's true excellence over here.
You said you're from Mobile, Alabama, and you said we don't have 5 stars here or anything like that. How many other schools were recruiting you? I assume everybody that had big brain schools.
No, I never took an official or an unofficial visit to any school before in my life. So
what does
part of that
mean?
was because of COVID, but
okay.
a big part of that was because I was recruited so late. After my junior year, my plan was to go play college basketball, and that's what I wanted to do my whole life. That's what kind of everybody knew me as back home. But fortunately enough, my high school coaches and my quarterback coach David Morris were able to get in contact with David Cutcliffe here at Duke. And whenever Duke offers you a scholarship, you don't turn it down.
Okay, so you got a
yeah. I was more of a slasher. My jump shot's getting a little weak now, but I was definitely a slasher. Yeah, back in the day. I don't know. I don't know if I can get up anymore because I don't go to the gym in during the season, but. Yeah.
You're definitely stronger than you were in high school, right?
Yeah.
How much weight have you put on since you got to college?
I would say 10 to 15 pounds. Shout out to our strength programs. They do a great job.
Yeah, there's presidential shit we're talking about just a little bit ago. Ty has a question for you back in Indianapolis.
Yeah, Riley, I think it was after the Clemson game where RG3 was like, hey, Riley Leonard is not this guy's name. We're looking at Vanilla Vic here. And although a lot of people might think that, you were the first person to be, given that moniker, they also said it about Dan Jones, another Duke quarterback before you. But I'm just curious, after that happened, now when you're going around, do you say, hi, how you doing? I'm Vanilla Vic. Are you introducing yourself as Vanilla Vic? Is that a nickname that you've taken on and kind of ran with, or is that not the case?
Yeah, I don't know if I've given myself I definitely don't introduce myself as that. But whenever RG3 tweeted that, he was my favorite player growing up. So to see that, it's really cool for me.
Okay, so RG3. Anybody else? Who do you model your game after?
Yeah, there are a lot of guys that I take things from. Obviously, Daniel Jones is a guy that came to Duke, and he's been a mentor of mine.
Oh, good relationship.
Absolutely.
Contact every week?
Yeah, he texts me, after pretty much every single game.
Are you scared to text him because he's in the NFL?
I don't want to bother him too much, but whenever I do text, he responds within 30 minutes. So he's a great mentor of mine.
Yeah, but you're going to be Heisman candidate. So he's going to be I don't want to.
Hey, Pat, I got to interrupt you.
No, we're trying to push the hell out of it. Go ahead, AJ.
I got to interrupt you quick. We have some of highlights from him in high school. And Riley, are you kidding me? Look at this dude dunking in high school, making swinging over top of
I asked you if you could dunk. I asked him if he could dunk.
Wait, watch this.
Oh
watch this coming up.
Look
Watch
at this one.
Oh, pump fake. Sorry about it.
See ya.
That's high school.
You're a dog.
Off the board.
Oh my God, Riley!
Why aren't there more
you
people there
on the
watching?
Basketball team?
Well, we had that April Fool's joke where I dressed up in the Duke basketball uniform and said, "Hey, I'm gonna be playing both sports on April 1st." We posted that, so that was pretty funny. But
you don't practice with them ever, have you? Could you keep up?
Oh yeah, I've had runs with the basketball guys in the off season, and they go pretty well. But you just gotta talk to Elko about that because I'm sure Shire will let me go out there and warm up, throw a couple down, but. We got to get Elko on board with that one.
Could you imagine going to a Duke basketball game and Riley Leonard's just taking off from the freaking foul line?
Nah, man. Definitely can't do all that. But
you look like a dog there, dude.
Yeah.
So you said you were supposed to be a basketball player? That's what everybody projected?
That's kind of the plan, yeah, for my life. Yeah.
So AAU, you spent your whole life playing basketball?
Yes, sir.
And then football I can also throw the hell out of this thing?
That's pretty much what happened.
Really?
Yes, sir.
So when did you start playing football?
I played my whole life, yeah. But I was really just known for a basketball player. Up until the time I committed, which is pretty much senior year of high school.
What's your major here?
Public policy.
Oh, did you hear that, AJ?
Yeah, president.
What exactly does that mean?
I don't know.
Hey, I'm still trying to figure it out myself. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's a great major. It's a great major.
How many years you got left?
I have 1 year, so junior year, and then I'll graduate next spring.
So what will you do with public policy? You're going to the NFL, but
it's more of a broad major, so I'm still trying to figure that out.
Politician.
I have no plans. But we'll figure it out.
But wherever you show up, if you put the Duke grad degree,
that's the leverage that I'm looking for.
It should be able to work out. Whenever you think about this team and the goals and hopes and expectations, does it get overwhelming? For instance, this is the first time College GameDay has been around for at least 28 years. That's how long Kirk Herbstreit's been on College GameDay. 30 years. Kirk Herbstreit's been doing this for 30 years. Everybody talks about Lee Corso with his 400th headgear. I respect the hell out of it. Kirk Herbstreit's been sitting his ass at the end of that desk, knowing everything about every school in college for 30 Years. That is so long to be doing something. And I'm so obviously so incredibly thankful for him. Never been here for football, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like never, ever been here for football. Do you take a moment to take it in? How do you not get overwhelmed by like what the expectations have become? And how do you view it all for this Duke football team?
Yeah, I think it's important to take it in because this is what we dream of our entire lives. So whenever we have this atmosphere and all this attention around us, it's important to, appreciate it. I don't want this time to pass by and me look back and think I was just so focused and so drilled in on just the game, all throughout the week. I think now that we have this opportunity, we're not going to take it for granted, but at the same time, you got to lock in. So with all this attention and everything going around, it's super important. And Coach Elko does a great job of keeping us down to earth. We haven't really done much yet. Obviously, the Clemson win was great, but our goals, are to win the ACC championship and then a national championship. And we're far from that. So it's important to, live in the moment, but also realize, we haven't really done too much.
I heard Coach Elko said, I don't want to just be congratulated because College GameDay is here. Is that accurate?
That was his message. Yeah. He said we expected, College GameDay to be at this game this year. Obviously, we knew Notre Dame was going to be a great squad. We knew we were going to be a great squad. So
hell yeah.
Well, congratulations on College GameDay being here.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Congrats.
it is
So
a pretty
cool.
big deal. AJ, you got anything else for Riley?
I do. What's it been like on campus lately? Obviously 4-0 start. We've talked about it with your coach a little bit. Can you feel people kind of getting more engaged with the football team and kind of getting there and join the bandwagon?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing a bunch of kids out there tomorrow cheering us on. I know we had to extend the student section. We haven't, even been close.
Oh,
to
what's that mean?
in a
What's that
while.
mean? What do you mean?
So I think they moved the band to behind the end zone, and they made the student section bigger because there were so many kids that wanted to come out. So that means a lot to us.
Here we go.
There's definitely a different vibe on campus. Yeah.
So you're all getting recognized everywhere now.
I would say it's getting better. Yeah, for sure.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations
I appreciate you.
on
Congrats,
everything.
man.
I love your shirt here. This is
yeah.
local children's hospital?
Yes, sir. The people that are really important on this campus. The Duke Children's Hospital, Coach Elko's wife, Miss Michelle, takes us over there. So we were able to go this week, meet some of those kids. And our strength coach, Coach Jacobs, his son, Fitz, his life was saved by the Duke Children's Hospital. So I always try to shout them out and show them our support.
All right. You guys win tomorrow. We'll donate $100,000 to the Duke Children's
Look at that.
Hospital in your name.
Yes,
all
sir.
right.
I appreciate
We
it.
appreciate the hell out of you. Ladies and gentlemen, Riley Leonard.
Yeah, Riley.